Murray, I got it. Oh,
What?
my income tax refund. Every year I go crazy, wondering whether I'm going to get money or a summons for my arrest. Hey, I wonder if the government can afford this.
How much is it for?
$18.75. Hey, there's one here for you, kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh, no. You can't win.
What?
This is the bill from the guy who prepared my income tax. $25.
Oh, boy, just what I don't need.
What just don't you need?
Another chain letter.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these things in years. Dear friend, this letter will bring you money if you read it and follow the instructions. Claude Johnson read it, followed the instructions, and received over $25,000 cash.
And if you make 20 copies of this letter, send it to your friends, add your name to the bottom of the list of names, send $1 to the name at the top of the list, you will receive over $25,000 cash, right?
Perfect.
Throw it away.
Really? You mean you're really going to break it? Isn't it bad luck or something to break the chain?
There. Now, you see, that's what I hate about those letters, all that superstition and greed. What possible bad luck could I have if I break it anyway? Come on.
You could lose your job.
How?
This letter's from your boss.
Morning, Murray.
Morning.
Any calls?
Yeah, my wife called. I forgot my lunch.
I meant for me.
Oh, no.
Hey, Murray, do you know where the station Christmas list is?
Right here.
What are you doing with the Christmas list at this time of year?
The same thing you want to do with it?
Did you happen to get a chain letter from...
Yes, I did. And I just want you to know that even though we're friends and we work at practically the same desk together, the 17 people on this list are mine.
Oh, swell.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what, if it'll make you feel any better, I'll let you have the switchboard operator. The mail boy?
Okay, it's a start anyway. Thanks. Now, where am I going to come up with the rest of the people on this list?
Mary, you have a lot of friends.
Yeah, and the reason they're my friends is I don't send them dumb chain letters.
Mary, you broke Lou's chain.
Oh, come on, Murray. If I didn't, somebody else would.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, you've got a message here to call Frederick Varney.
Never heard of him.
No, wait. Isn't he the new chairman of the board?
And our biggest stockholder.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered who he is. Mary, what's half of my chain letter doing in your wastebasket? Ah, keeping the other half company. Is that it?
Well, Mr. Grant, I just...
You just...
well, yeah.
Mary?
I'll let you have Chef Leroy.
Yes, sir.
Mary, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Because here's what I think happened. You were reading my chain letter. Your hands accidentally slipped, tearing the paper. Just then, there was a loud noise from the hall. The pieces of the letter fell out of your hands and into your wastebasket. Then I came in. So here you go, and you're welcome.
Mr. Grant, it did not accidentally slip out of my hands. I ripped it up and threw it into the wastebasket because I just don't happen to believe in chain letters.
Well, neither do I.
Well, then why did you send it?
Because this one's different. Did you see this list of names?
You mean the people who answered the letter?
Right. And it's a very distinguished list. Now look up here at this name.
Alan Ludden.
Yeah.
So?
Mary. Alan Ludden is no fly-by-night nobody. He's Alan Ludden.
Yes?
I've been watching Alan on television ever since College Bowl. If Alan Ludden believes this chain letter is good enough for him, that's good enough for me. That's why I spent a lot of time picking people who I knew wouldn't break the chain. People I could trust. People who are reliable, responsible, intelligent.
Lou, I got your chain letter.
And then I ran out of those people.
I'm sorry I barged in, but I just had to tell you how honored I am that you chose me. Oh, you get one too, Mary?
Oh, yeah.
Say, look, Mary, if we send 20 of these to our friends and none of us break the chain, I could win $25,000.
Mm-hmm. And all you have to do is send $1 to the person at the top of the list.
Oh. Oh, what the heck? Now all I've got to do is find 20 people to send it to.
Why don't you send it to the members of your fan club, Ted?
That's a good idea. And all I have to do is come up with 15 more.
You still want to break the chain, Mary? Knowing how it will disappoint Ted and me?
Not to mention Alan Ludden.
Mary,
Hi.
how come you're not watching that documentary on TV? It's on how much fun us single swingers are having.
How come you're not watching it?
I didn't want to watch it alone. It's too depressing. I can't understand it, Mia. According to that program, right this minute, you and I are either skiing or on a hayride.
I don't have time for either one of those things. Maybe when I finish with this chain letter.
Mary, I can't believe you still hung up with that chain letter. Will you pick the first 20 names in your address book? You'll still be in the A's.
Rhoda, I am already into the L's, and I haven't found one person I would like to burden with it.
Well, when you get to the M's, kid, feel free to burden me.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I already did.
Oh, yeah? Of course, I have to work late all this week. But I suppose on my one night off, I could go to the library and use their duplicating machine. 20 copies, huh? 10 cents a page? Ooh. Are you crossing me off the list?
Yeah.
Thanks, kid.
Armand Linton. I don't remember that name. I also don't remember this handwriting.
Let me see it.
There.
Oh, yeah, that's Armand Linton. I put that in.
Rhoda, why are you putting strange men in my address book?
He's not a strange man, Mia. He's the guy you invited to that party you gave as my date, and he showed up with his wife.
Oh, yes. I remember her. Nancy.
I remember him, Armand.
It still doesn't explain why you wrote him in my address book and not yours.
I don't have one. I've been getting by for years on the back of a cocktail napkin. Send one to Armand. He won't mind.
Okay. Hey, Roy Martoni. Yeah, I wouldn't feel too guilty about sending one to him.
Who's he?
Well, there was an ad in this cooking magazine that said, send away for free steak knife, no obligation. So I did. I sent away for it, and Roy Martoni showed up at my door with my free, no obligation steak knife.
I know the bit. Then he tried to sell you a whole set of steak knives, right?
No.
What?
Whole set of encyclopedias.
I just thought of the perfect person you can send that letter to.
Who?
My mother.
Oh, yeah, good.
Sign my name. She loves to hear from me.
Where is that kid, anyway?
Ted, I called, and they said the mail boy is on his way up.
But that was 4 minutes ago. What's taking him so long?
Ted, your $25,000 is not going to come in one letter. It comes little by little.
If it comes, which it probably won't.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for, my first little. I've already invested $1 in this thing. Where is that kid?
Mailboy get here yet?
Oh, Lou, and I want him fired. I don't know why they give an important job like delivering the mail to a boy. I mean, they should give it to a grown-up, a mailman. You know what I mean? You understand, don't you, Lou? Some kid is probably goofing off with it in the halls.
Here, Ted. I think I saw a couple in there for you.
Don't try to figure it out, Ted. Just look fast and see if there's anything there for me.
And don't be too disappointed if you didn't get any money. I never heard of anybody who ever did.
I got $1. You see, Mary, Alan Ludden knows.
did you happen to see anything in there for me?
No, just a bunch of fan letters for me.
Only Ted could call one postcard a bunch.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
I got your chain letter, and I just wanted to thank you in person.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Well, thank you.
You're,
Armand Linton, right.
Armand Linton, yes, well. I didn't recognize you.
Well, that's because last time you saw me, I had my wife Nancy on my arm.
Oh, yes. How is Nancy?
Off my arm. We're separated, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that's all right. You see, I've been to a personal counselor, and I've learned to be open and honest about my separation.
Excuse me, Mary.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Murray Slaughter, Armand Linton.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Fine, since I became separated from my wife Nancy.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. What's the name again?
Nancy.
Well, Armand, it was really nice visiting with you, but I do have some work to do.
You know, Mary, your letter couldn't have come at a better time. It reminded me of how attractive and single you were. You certainly are still attractive. Are you still,
Yes.
Well. So am I, since I became separated from my wife, Nancy. And so that's when I decided to go into the stock brokerage business. Perhaps you've heard of my company.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have. What's it called, Armand?
Armand Linton and Company.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Well, that's where I usually spend my mornings, but since today was a holiday, I figured...
What holiday is today?
It's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you. You know, I usually spend my birthdays with Nancy, but since we're separated, I was wondering if you'd care to have dinner with me tonight.
Oh, sure.
Oh, great. What time do you get through here?
Well, not until about 7 o'clock.
Oh, that late, huh? Couldn't you kind of get away a little early tonight?
No, I couldn't. Armand, I have a tremendous amount of work to do here.
Oh, well, where would you like to go tonight?
Well, why don't we discuss that later?
Well, the reason I'd like to know is so I can make a reservation.
Well, the Embers is always nice.
That's where I always used to go with Nancy before we were separated. No, I don't think that would be in good taste.
Okay, how about Oscars?
Well, no, that's no good either.
You used to go there with Nancy a lot, did you?
No, it's just no good. Food's bad.
Well, I went to a place that was pretty good last week, if I could just remember the name of it.
Mary?
Yes, sir.
Can I see you a minute?
Yes, sir. Armand, you're going to have to excuse me. I really do have to get to work.
It's okay, Mary. I've got nothing but time.
Mary?
Mr. Grant, please don't say a word. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Okay. What am I going to say?
You are going to say that you do not like us to have personal people in the newsroom during business hours because when there are people in the newsroom, you can't be yourself. You have to be nice. And you don't like having to be nice because when you're nice, then nobody gets any work done at all. And that's what you were going to say.
Yes. But you left out the most important item.
What?
Get rid of him.
Mr. Grant, I am trying my level best to get rid of him.
No, Mary, no. If you want to get rid of somebody, you say, please leave. Go away. Get out of here. Words like that. When I hear words like, where shall we have dinner tonight? I finish work at 7. Can you get off any earlier? That's not getting rid of someone, Mary. That's planning a life together.
Thank goodness. When did Armand leave?
He didn't leave. Ted is taking him on a personal tour of the studio.
Ted?
Yeah, when your friend introduced himself as a stockbroker, Ted must have thought that was the same as stockholder, and he's giving him the royal treatment.
This is the newsroom where the news is made and written for me. Fascinating. I'd like you to meet the hardest working girl in the newsroom. That's because she's the only girl in the newsroom. This is Almond Linton, one of our stockbrokers. Almond? This is Mary Richards.
Mary, why don't I pick you up at 8 o'clock tonight?
Okay, I'll just write down my address for you.
Boy, talk about fast workers.
Great, I'll see you tonight.
I'll show you to the elevator.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I prefer the stairs. It's good exercise.
Oh, is that how you keep in such great shape?
Well, yes, that and yoga.
Yoga? No kidding. I love yoga. Have you ever tried the kind with the fruit on the bottom?
Come on in, Rhoda.
It's locked, Mary.
Armand. It's only 7:30. I thought our date was for 8 o'clock.
Well, I know I'm a half hour early, but I had nothing to do, and I figured I'd rather do it here. My apartment seems so empty now.
Since Nancy moved out.
And took all the furniture.
Well, I still have to get dressed, so just come in and make yourself at home. You could
Read a magazine.
Sure.
Our reservations are for 8:15.
Where'd you finally decide we'd eat?
Well, I made reservations in 4 places.
Well, wherever you want to go.
I didn't make a reservation there.
Armand, could you get that, please?
Sure, it's good exercise.
Armand.
Yes?
Armand Linton.
Yes.
Don't you remember me? I'm Rhoda Morgenstern.
Oh, yes, I didn't recognize you without my wife.
Nancy, huh?
Yeah, we're separated, you know.
Oh, really? That's too bad, Armand.
Hi, Rhoda.
Armand Linton.
I know.
Mayor, the reason I came down is I want to show you something in your kitchen.
Excuse us.
Certainly.
What's Armand Linton doing out there? Well, you remember how you told me to send him a chain letter?
Uh-huh.
He answered it in person.
Mary, you gotta be the only girl in the world who can send out a chain letter and win a man.
I didn't want to win him.
Oh, well, good. Because a great-looking separated man like that, Mary, should not go to waste. So if you'll excuse me...
Rhoda.
What?
He's taking me to dinner.
Oh, and you don't want to go?
Well, it's his birthday.
Mary, I'm going to do something to you I've never done before. I'm going to take him away from you.
Terrific. I'll help you.
Good. That means I might have a chance.
Hi, yeah. I'm looking for Mary Richards. You would just tell her Roy Martoni. I'm an old friend.
Well, hi.
Hi. I got your letter.
Oh,
Now, mind if I come in?
well, we were just about to go out.
I'll just a minute. I'll be just a minute.
A minute? Looks like he's moving in.
Roy Martoni, this is Rhoda Morgenstern.
Roy Martoni.
And Armand Linton, Roy Martoni.
Roy Martoni.
You just get into town?
How's that? No. This is my line. I'm a salesman.
What do you sell? Black cardboard suitcases?
Roy sells encyclopedias.
Oh, no, Mary. I gave that up. The samples were too heavy. You know, Mary, sending me that chain letter was such a beautiful, generous thing to do that I said to myself, how am I ever going to pay her back? Well, and then it came to me. I'm going to show her what I've got in this case. Waterless cookware. And this isn't ordinary waterless cookware. This is Thunderwear.
Oh, gee, Mayor, waterless underwear.
Yes. Thunderwear, the big new boom in cooking.
Look, old man, we don't have very much time.
You see, we're just on our way out to dinner.
Listen, Mary, after you see me demonstrate waterless thunderwear, you'll never eat out again. You want to know why? Because it's based on a totally new principle of cooking. The flavor is sealed right in the pot.
Well, how long does this take?
Brussels sprouts, about 4 minutes. String beans, about 2.5, and carrots...
I mean the demonstration.
Well, not long at all. You see, I'm all set up.
Well, I really don't think we can, Mary.
I'm all set up, Mayor.
But he's all set up, Armand.
Well, all right, but please make it fast, huh?
All right, wonderful. Why don't you all just sit down, and Mary, why don't you just sit right over there? Rhoda, sit there. Armand, it is Armand, isn't it?
Yes,
Why
that's
don't you
right.
sit right there? Okay. Now, in the beginning, when the caveman was hungry and wanted food, he just hit it over the head and ate it, right? But then he invented what? Fire. Right. Then our first utensils were large flat rocks, which when heated up became our first, what? Frying pan. Yeah. Then came the Ice Age.
I'll buy it.
What?
I'll buy it.
But I'm not done yet.
Yeah, he didn't even get up to the stainless steel age.
Look, we're all in kind of a hurry, so just tell me how much it is and we'll all leave.
I'll
huh,
get my
Mary?
coat.
Well, wonderful. Yeah, listen, $12.12 a month for 18 months. But if you want to put $25 down, it's $15.46 for 12 months. But if you want a thrifty plan, it's $6.57 for 36 months.
And how much would it be if I pay for the whole thing right now in cash?
Cash?
Cash.
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
You see, we make our money on interest payments and loan charges. If we took money, I think we'd lose money.
All right, I'll pay by the month.
Oh, wonderful. All you have to do is fill out a few of these forms.
All ready.
Now, on the back of page 3, I want you to put down the names and addresses of your employers for the last 12 years.
You know, I may be able to get some use out of this cookware. I'm just separated, you know.
Oh, well then this set is wonderful for you. You don't want to know why? Because it comes with a 1-cup coffee maker.
No kidding. Say, look, Mary, I just bought myself a birthday present.
Did I hear you say it's your birthday?
Uh-huh.
Thought that entitles you to a free gift. Here, I'm going to throw in a potato peeler.
Thank you. Gee, I just can't wait to get started using all this stuff. But, Mary and I have a date.
You're leaving?
Oh, no, listen, Armand, why wait? I'm sure everybody here is anxious to see your new thunderwear in action, right?
Right, you are, Mayor. Armand, wouldn't you like a good home-cooked meal instead of going out? Huh?
Well, yeah, I sure would. I haven't had a good home-cooked meal since...
Nancy moved out.
Yeah, I took all the dishes.
Well, listen, I don't think I have enough food in my refrigerator, but you and I can go to the market.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You don't have to. Because I've got a roast in the car.
Oh, that's great. How much do you want for it?
Oh, no charge. It's a demonstrator. Besides, you know what? I've got a bag full of groceries in the car. You know what? I want to show you fellas how to use this, because if you don't use it right, it can explode.
Hey, let me give you a hand with that. I love the exercise.
Oh, that's wonderful. The car is parked right out front. The gray Packard.
Great.
Say, ladies, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, especially on the toes of a fella that size, but which one of you is with him?
Me.
Well.
Good morning. Has the mail come in yet?
Ted, we just came in. No mail yet.
Why don't you give up, Ted? You're not going to get any money from that chain letter.
What makes you think I'm waiting for money from the chain letter? I could be waiting for my fan mail, you know.
Either way, you're going to be disappointed.
Looks like I've struck gold. Little green Baccarino. Didn't think it would work, eh? Well, this is only the beginning. There's more where this came from.
Ted, I don't think there's more where this came from.
Where did it come from?
From you. It's your letter. When you mailed it in, you forgot to put a stamp on it.
Well, how much did you guys make? Scene, garbage collection in New York has come to a standstill until the sanitation workers and the city come to terms on a new wage hike. Spokesman for the striking workers said that unless their demands are met, they will continue to refuse to collect the refuse. Meanwhile, the mess mounts.
Oh, isn't that awful?
Yeah, I sure hope it doesn't happen here.
I was talking about Ted.
Till tomorrow at 6, this is Ted Baxter saying... This is Ted Baxter saying good night and good news.
What did you say on my calendar here? You wrote important and then made some squiggly lines after it.
Oh, yeah, I must have been in a hurry. I wrote it in shorthand. You have the Mayor's Commission meeting on crime and violence tonight at 8.
I'm glad I caught that. If I missed that meeting, they'd kill me.
Well, how do you qualify as an expert on violence, Lou?
Wait till Ted gets here. I'll show you.
Mr. Grant, don't forget tomorrow night you have the Twin Lakes Homeowners Association meeting.
I just bought a couple of tickets to a big fundraising banquet. I got to go to that homeowners meeting. It's being held at my house. Murray, you want to take these tickets and go in my place?
Nah, gee, I'd love to, Lou, but I'm on the Health and Welfare Committee of my union, and we have a meeting tomorrow night.
Well, Mr. Grant, if you can't get anybody else, I'll be happy to go to the banquet in your place.
Thanks anyway, Mary.
Well, no, I will, really. I will.
Well, okay.
What's the banquet for, anyway? Big Brothers of America Stag Banquet. Well, thanks, Mr. Grant, but I have something else to do.
No, too bad you can't go, Mary. You'd be a big hit there.
I'll go. Where is it I'm going to be a big hit, Lou?
The Big Brothers of America banquet.
Oh, really? I didn't know we had a club. Wait till my little brother hears about this.
No, Ted, you don't get the idea.
Yeah, you volunteer to be a big brother to an underprivileged kid.
It's great. You take him to ball games and dinner and just be his pal.
I don't think I'd be any good at that. I can't even do that with my real brother. I couldn't go anyway. It's Tuesday night.
Now, what's so special about Tuesday night?
I volunteered to entertain the troops at local armed forces bases.
Oh, gee, Ted, that's very nice. What is it that you do?
A little comedy act.
Yeah, he's going to read the news to them and break them up.
Well, they asked me to come, and I...
Just couldn't refuse, right, Ted?
Right.
I know I shouldn't ask this, but just what kind of a comedy act do you do?
I do a ventriloquist act.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Whose knee do you sit on?
Now, I don't know how all of you find the time to do all these things in addition to your jobs. Mr. Grant's got 3 meetings this week. You've got 1. 2. Ted's doing that show. I just don't know how you find the time. I feel so... You know what I am doing tomorrow night while you're at your meeting and you're at your meeting and you're entertaining the troops? I'm washing my hair.
Mary, I'd give up all my outside activities if washing my hair could take up a whole evening.
I forget. If you want to loosen something, do you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Well, I think I just tightened it tighter.
Mary, we're not strong enough to loosen it. Maybe I'll just have to go out and hail a man.
Got it.
Too bad.
Come on in, Phyllis.
Oh, my. You girls certainly do manage to find quaint ways to fill your evening.
Yeah, well, the chain is broken on Rhoda's bike.
Oh, too much weight, I guess.
Right, Phyllis. I was sitting on my boyfriend's shoulders when he was pedaling.
Rhoda and I have decided to take up biking.
Rhoda, I had no idea you were so interested in ecology.
Who's interested in ecology? I'm interested in my thighs.
My ecology group is trying to eliminate cars from the city and get people to use bicycles instead.
Phyllis, what was that you were driving out of your garage this morning? It was a very big thing with a lot of black smoke coming out the back of it.
Well, I have to use my car. My other civic groups are important too, you know. I don't have the time to just go pedaling all over town.
Phyllis, where do you find the time?
You make the time, Mary, if you're a concerned citizen. There's no reason you couldn't. You have no ties, no responsibilities, no one who needs you.
You need her, Phyllis. Who would you be bugging right now if she weren't here?
No, she's right. I should try to make the time.
Well, far be it from me to try to influence you, Mary, but joining some sort of a civic group wouldn't hurt your social life either.
No, I'm not looking for a way to meet men. I am looking for a way to do something, to be involved.
You know, Mary, you're right. It's important for us to get actively interested in civic affairs, to become better citizens.
Right.
And if along the way we happen to meet a couple of cute new guys...
No, Rhoda! I don't want to do this to meet men. Phyllis, are there any groups that are exclusively female?
Mary, let's not be fanatics about this.
Let me see here now. Exclusively female. Wait, here it is. No. What? Brownies. Here it is. A new group, Women for Better Government. And they're having their first meeting tonight at 8:30 in the Civic Auditorium.
Tonight, huh? That sounds pretty good. Hey, you want to go with me?
Well, what do I want to go there for?
Who knows? You might find it more stimulating than watching roller derby on TV.
Come on, go with me. Why don't you go upstairs and change?
Mary, I am proud of you.
All right, ma'am, I'll go. But why do I have to change my clothes? For a bunch of women? Wait, maybe there'll be a parking attendant.
I really thought tonight was fun, didn't you? I'm gonna, put some coffee on. You want some?
Nah.
I'll just, put your box of stuff down here, okay? You know, I really liked tonight. I did. I mean, I have to admit, I was, a little apprehensive at first. I mean, the thought of all those women, but, I thought it was pretty good. I liked the speech that Mrs. Hendricks gave, didn't you? Boy, there is a woman who has really done her share. Did you know that she is personally responsible for 3 bills being introduced in the legislature this year? Think of her.
Think of her. Think of him.
Who?
Him, that's who. Standing up there next to her.
Oh, you mean the governor's assistant?
Yeah, Mary. The only man in the room.
I like the plans that he showed us for more glass bottle recycling centers.
Positively gorgeous.
People shouldn't have to drive 20 miles to get to one.
One should be living in your house at all times.
I mean, I think if you make it convenient for people, they will cooperate and take their bottles into the centers. Okay, what's wrong?
He was crazy about you.
He was not.
He was too, Mary. Come on now. During the question and answer period, when you asked the question, he left the podium, came down into the audience, asked me to move over, and then sat down next to you and answered you personally for 15 minutes. That's when I thought to myself, Rhoda, he's interested in her.
Rhoda, he did not come down off the stage.
With his eyes, he did. What are you smiling?
Sorry.
Mary, listen, don't defend yourself to me. Believe me, I know why you went to that meeting. Not to meet men. Well, so you got unlucky. You have my sympathies.
Come on, Rhoda, I didn't meet him. I wish I had. I think he was pretty attractive, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't even get my name.
Well, he got mine. I took off my name tag and pinned it to his jacket. Good night, kid.
Good night.
Oh, Mary, I'm tired. Can I leave this down here for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll be gone in the morning. See you tomorrow, kid.
Right. Hello? Oh, hi. Well, of course I remember you. I mean, we only met an hour ago. Oh, well, listen, you didn't have to do all that. I mean, I would have given you my number. Lunch tomorrow? Yeah, I'd like that. Why don't you call me at my office tomorrow morning? WJMTV? All right, fine. I'll talk to you then. Goodbye.
How?
What?
How did he get your number?
Oh, simple matter to get a person's number.
He didn't know your name.
He got my license plate number as we were driving away.
Yeah.
And then he stopped a highway patrolman and had him call in and get my name, address, and phone number. It's simple.
Yeah, man. That's happened to me. I once had a guy track me down like that. Yeah. A highway patrolman. $63 speeding ticket. Or a week in jail.
Mary?
Yes, sir?
Mary? You have to go shopping for me today for my wife's birthday. I usually give her money to buy something for herself, but this year she wants to be surprised by you. And you'll have to hurry. Her birthday was yesterday.
Well, Mr. Grant, we're kind of busy this morning.
So, go on your lunch hour.
Oh, well, I have sort of a lunch appointment.
Is it a business lunch?
No, I'm having lunch with a friend.
Oh. Edie's going to be awfully disappointed if I don't get her a birthday present today.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm going to be awfully disappointed, too. But you're having your lunch with your friend.
Mr. Grant, it's just that this lunch is sort of important to me.
Must be to antagonize me at 10:30 in the morning.
Mr. Grant, I...
No. That's okay. I'll go out and get her a gift myself.
Good.
She'll hate it, but I'll get it myself.
No, what happened in there, man?
Morning, guys.
Mr. Grant asked me to get Mrs. Grant a birthday present, and I had to say no.
Good for you, Mayor. If you got her a present, you'd have to get Murray's wife a present, and I don't even have a wife. This isn't fair. I mean, after all, whoever thinks of my mother?
What's your mother got to do with this?
Well, if everyone's wife gets a present, I don't know why my mother...
Newsroom. Oh, hi again. You can't make it for lunch? But when now? I'll be downstairs in 10 minutes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Come in.
Mr. Grant, after having thought about it, I have decided that I would be delighted to buy Mrs. Grant a birthday present at lunch.
You broke your lunch
I
date,
wasn't going to tell you this, but he broke my lunch date. He made another date for just 10 minutes from now downstairs for coffee, if it's all right with you. I mean, I know it sounds a little weird, but you see, he's a very busy...
Just a minute. I don't want to know who it is you're running out to meet. You know the policy around here is that we don't bring our personal lives into the newsroom.
Right.
Just do your work.
Right.
Make sure you get Edie a nice present.
Has Mrs. Grant given you any hints as to what she'd like her surprise to be?
Only for 20 years. But it's too late now. The species is extinct.
Well, I've got plenty of time to find her something really nice. Because now, you know, before I couldn't. I had a problem because of the lunch, but now I can. I'm gone.
Mary, I just want you to know I appreciate what you're doing. Would you like a nice gold locket with my picture in it?
That would be very nice.
I mean, for my wife.
Oh, better.
Hey, what happened? You just left.
He canceled again. The cashier at the coffee shop had a message for me that he couldn't make it. Ted, are you looking for something?
No, thanks.
No, Ted, if you're looking for something, let me help you with it.
I'm just reading.
You're reading the old news files?
Oh, I couldn't pick up a newspaper this morning.
Yeah, they must have emptied the trash basket at the bus stop early.
Your date phoned to tell you he's sorry he stood you up. But he got an emergency call at the last minute from the governor to make up for it. He wants to buy you dinner tonight. But he won't be able to call you this afternoon. So he'll pick you up at 8 at your place if it's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine. With me.
I'll tell him that the next time he calls.
You know, he'd make a terrific receptionist.
Hello? Yes, it is. No, he isn't here yet, but I am expecting him. We have a date. Who's calling, please? Well, hello, Mr. Governor, sir. Can I have him return your call? You'll wait on the... Well, of course, if you want to, that's fine with me. No trouble. He said that he would be here at 8 o'clock. So, he should be here in 2 minutes. 1 minute if he's early. Oh, it's Mary Richards. I'm very pleased to meet you too, sir. I voted for you. You're welcome. Yes, I'd be glad to hold on. Go right ahead. Yes, sir, I'm still here. That was him on your other phone? He can't make it tonight. Yes, I heard. Yes, sir. I heard you. No, I understand. Of course, I don't blame you. No, I hope you both have a very pleasant evening. Goodbye, sir.
If you would just make separate piles.
My stamps.
The envelopes on the right,
Where are my
the
stamps?
flyers on the left.
I just had those
The
stamps.
stamps are around your neck.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Oh,
Mary. Oh, my God.
Oh, Mary. If my mother was here, she'd say, you're asking for trouble.
Ah!
It's perfect.
You don't think it's too dressy?
Nah, not for that place.
Where is it he's taking you?
The 12 Trees. I've never been there before.
Oh, you'll love it. Oh, I haven't been there in years. Not since our 5th wedding anniversary.
Gee, Lars has better taste than I thought.
Well, Lars wasn't there. He was out of town. But I thought, well, why let that ruin a perfectly good anniversary?
Mary's going there for a celebration, too. It's their 5th first date.
I thought you'd already been out with him.
Well, not quite. See, he's had to cancel every date we've had so far because of work.
Oh.
But tonight he promises nothing can interfere. The governor is making a speech in Duluth, so he won't even be in town.
Well, I hope it works out for you, kids. These super career guys are really rough. I mean, with them, work always comes first.
That's a good point, Rhoda. But Mary, this is a sacrifice a woman has to make. Many times I've been left alone while Lars has gone out on emergency house calls.
Phyllis, Lars is a dermatologist. When does he ever make house calls?
Well, on weekends, he and another doctor take each other's calls. He's a bone specialist.
Sure, yeah. When somebody breaks their leg, Lars goes to their house and tells them not to scratch it.
What do you think of these?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
I have just the thing for that dress. I'll be right back. Mary, here they are. My best earrings. Antique gold.
Oh, Phyllis, they are beautiful.
Thank you.
And they are perfect with this.
Of course they're perfect. Why do you think I ran downstairs to get them?
They really do look great.
Thank you.
Oh.
Just be very, very careful with them. They've been in my family for generations. I don't know what I'd do if you lost them. They're insured, of course, but you know how mother hands them down to daughter and mother hands them down to daughter.
Thank you, Mary.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
No, I wouldn't mind at all.
Right. Bye-bye. Wouldn't mind what?
Meeting him downstairs. He just called from his car to say he's running a little late. I'm just so thrilled he didn't call to cancel again. I'd take a bus and meet him at the restaurant. Well, here I go. See you in the morning.
Have fun, Mayor.
Good luck, Mary.
Thanks.
I wonder if this is his car now.
Oh, it's a limousine.
Oh, here comes Mary now. Oh, the car door is opening.
How's he look?
Oh, darn, he's not getting out.
A chauffeur is. How's he look? Oh,
They're driving off now. Very slowly. Now picking up speed. They're rounding the corner. And they're off on their big date.
Oh, you're back. I thought you fell off.
I'm so pleased that Mary's finally going out with somebody worthwhile.
Yeah, instead of all those gangsters she usually runs with.
You know, when a girl is barely 30 and attractive, has a nice personality, I find it difficult to understand why she isn't married.
You're talking about Mary.
Of course.
Because you can't understand why I'm not married.
Of course.
Do me a favor, Phyllis. Would you write it down and send it to my mother? She doesn't understand.
There you are.
And here I am.
Mary! What are you doing back here?
It happened again. The minute I got into his car, the phone rang. It was the governor. And because the governor was out of town, he had to go somewhere in his place.
Well, why didn't you go with him?
Because he had to go to Anchorage, Alaska.
Why didn't you go with him?
Oh, boy, all that money and the dress never got off a block.
Maybe he didn't notice the kid. You can wear it again.
What again? No more agains with him.
It's got to be the shortest romance on record.
Exactly. What do I want to get involved with someone like that for? 2 minutes here, a phone call there, and he's trying to impress me. Imagine what it would be like if we were going together and he started taking me for granted.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Oh, leaving town, Ted? That's too bad. I'll drive you to the airport.
No. I keep my dummy in this thing. I mean my hand puppet. I'll show it to you. Hi, guys. Well, thanks for the compliment, Mary. You know, the little kids at the Air Force Base really ate up my act last night.
The kids?
You know, some of the officers brought their kids.
Oh,
Fuzzy and I were a real smash. Right, Fuzzo? Yep. You know, I got to thinking.
That's always trouble.
Well, if my show could have a little more kid appeal, it might help the ratings.
what did you have in mind?
Oh,
Ted?
I don't know. Something like a kid's view of the news, you know, 5 minutes or so. This is Ted Baxter and Fuzzy with the latest round of the news. News. N-E-W-S. News.
You're hired. You out.